let's have a look at how to set up Drip step by step. We're going to make it super beginner friendly so that anybody really can do this, even if you have never set anything up like this before, even if you've never been in DeFi before. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you have no idea what Drip is, you need to watch the video Drip intro first, and then you know why you even should go through any of this. Now, once you watch that video, come back here, because now we're going to go through this step by step of how you can set yourself up so that you can make passive income with crypto. There is 2 things that you need so that you can set yourself up with Drip. Yeah, so this is where we left off with the last video. You need an exchange and you're going to need a MetaMask account. So for the exchange, you're going to have to choose what exchange is actually what works with your location as well. Yeah, so Binance.com, Binance US, KuCoin are normally really smart places to kind of start off with and see if that works for you. And there's lots of other places that you can go also if those don't work. This is so we can actually turn money into crypto. Yeah. Then MetaMask, this is kind of the key to access your DeFi websites. We're going to need that. It's a browser extension. It works on Chrome, Brave, Firefox. You can choose where you want to go. Generally, Brave and Firefox are going to be the more safer ones to use for this, okay, if you have the choice. A couple of tips for the exchange. 1, never use the same email address that you use for all of your other social media. Get a fully encrypted new one for free with ProtonMail or Ctemplar. You can get it from anywhere really, but you want to have a fully encrypted email service, and those 2 offer completely free ones. If you want to have a look, go there. Number 2, turn on your 2-factor authentication, 2FA, yeah, and use an external app for this, like Google Authenticator or Twilio Authy. They're both fine, right? They're both working well. Avoid SMS 2-factor authentication wherever you have the chance. And then number 3, create a password longer than 12 characters that is different to all of the other passwords that you have. All 3 of these things are going to help you secure that profile that you're creating with the exchange, that account that you're creating within the exchange, to secure that as much as possible. If you want to know more tips and want to know more about why I would give you those 3 tips, then make sure that you watch the video that I did on crypto beginner safety tips. Cool. So for the MetaMask, the setup is very, very simple. You just need to kind of follow a couple of steps. There is a blog that is really, really well written that is literally taking you through every single step. I'm going to link that blog or that article down in the description, okay, so that you can follow it. You need to follow it until you see this part of the article, okay? When it's talking about mainnet, I know this doesn't really mean anything to you right now, okay? But you need to follow the article until here. You need to plug all of that data into your MetaMask, and in that moment, you would have then set yourself up the Binance Smart Chain. That's what we need, all right? And you can find it by literally going up on the right-hand corner. You're going to have a little fox displayed on your menu bar, okay? If it's not there, then there's probably a little like triangle that you can click, and then it'll display in like the pop-down menu, okay? So you need to find the little fox. You click on that, you'll pop up a little extra window. Now that might display ETH. Okay, that would say that you're actually in the wrong network at the moment. We're going to just change network. It's kind of like going from one highway to the next. Okay, so we're going to literally just click up here, and instead of Ethereum, we're going to click on a little, you're going to just click on that button. It's going to have a pop down menu, and we're going to click on Smart Chain, right? And with that, it's going to say Smart Chain up here, and it's going to display in BNB. Down here, you're going to see all of the activity from that account that's happened so far, and then if you click on here, on assets, it's going to show you all of the different coins and tokens that you have in this wallet. So right now, it will probably say 0 BNB, and how you get some BNB into this is what we're going to do now. So there is 4 main steps that we're going to have to walk through right now. One is we're going to need to put some money into exchange and turn it into BNB. Okay, that's a cryptocurrency. The BNB we're going to send into your MetaMask, because the MetaMask is what allows us to actually connect to the Drip website, and there we're going to go on the swap page and going to buy some Drip from that BNB, and then we're going to take that Drip and deposit it on this part of the website. We're going to deposit that Drip and activate our account so that we can make 1% per day going forwards. So let's start with putting some money into the exchange and turn it into BNB. So for that, we're going to have to log into our exchange. It's very simple, straightforward, right? You should just, like, for me, it's a Binance account, for example. I'm going to put my email and my password. I'm going to click on login. From there, I'm going to have a security verification page pop up asking for an authentication code. For that, I'm going to click on my Twilio Authy app, right? That's my 2-factor authentication that's popping up. I'm going to click on the Binance key. This is going to then display me a little number that's valid for about 20 seconds. So I'm going to take that number and I'm going to put it in there. And with that, I'm going to be logged into my Binance account. Now, we're going to now need to deposit money into our exchange account, whichever account you have chosen, okay? Now, this is going to look slightly different in every account, but in Binance, you need to go on buy crypto and then click on deposits or credit debit card, whichever you want, okay? I'm going to click on deposit. Now here, it's going to let you choose what currency you want to put into your account. I'm going to use euros. And then you can choose if you want to do bank transfers or credit card. Bank transfer takes a bit longer, but it's cheaper. Visa or MasterCard is going to be having a transaction fee most of the time, no matter where you go, right? So I need it fast. I'm going to click on bank and Visa. I'm going to click on continue. From here, I'm going to choose how much money I want to put in. So let's say I want to put in 1,000 euros, and it's going to display me how much money I'm going to actually get minus my little fees. So I'm going to click on continue. Now we have put money into our account. Done. Awesome. Okay, now let's see how we can actually turn that money into BNB. So for that, we're going to turn that money into crypto. So for that, we're going to click on wallet, and then we're going to click on fiat and spot wallet. From here, we're going to click on convert. When we click on convert, it's going to show us something like this. We're going to choose the euro up top, and we're going to choose BNB down there, right? You're going to click on a little triangle. It's going to pop up like a little menu. And here we're going to put in BNB so we can choose the BNB. It's very simple, very straightforward. Now we want to choose how much money we want to convert. And then we're going to click on preview conversion. This is going to display us the current conversion rate, right? In that second, what is the conversion rate that we're going to get? When we like it, we're going to click on refresh. If we looked at it for too long, otherwise it's going to be just confirm. With confirm, you now own crypto, right? You now own BNB. Awesome. So with that, we're going to move on to the second step. The second step is now to actually take that BNB out of the exchange and send it to our MetaMask wallet. Okay. So for that, we're going to click on wallet, and we're going to click on fiat and spot wallet again. This time we're going to click on withdraw. From there, it's going to display something like this. So we're going to choose BNB on top. We're going to then go to the second step, which is we're going to need a wallet address. It's kind of like a postal address for a letter. For us to get that, we need to go to our MetaMask account. So we're going to go all the way up on the right-hand side of our browser. We're going to click on the little fox, and it's going to open up it's going to pop up a little MetaMask account pop up. Okay. Now my account, I've named it Alpha, so that's why it's called Alpha here, but there's going to be a number displayed here. And just by clicking on that little gray box here, you're going to be able to copy that to your clipboard. That's what we need. That's your account address. Okay, that's the postal address that we're going to send that money to. So with that, we're going to go back to our Binance account. We're going to paste that address right here into this field that we just copied. Now, we're going to double check that this is actually the right address and that we have done this correctly. So for that, we're going to click on a little fox again. It's going to pop up the same thing. We're going to click on the little 3 dots on the side here. We're going to click on account details. Now with that, it's going to display the whole number here for us to double check. The easiest way to double check this is by looking at the first 4 digits and the last 4 digits, remembering those, and then going back to your account address here that you posted here and double checking again. Okay, well, it looks like the last 4 digits are indeed the same. Cool, so we've got the right address. Now the third part here is that we need our network. We need to choose our network. Okay, so this is kind of like which highway this is going to travel on, and we need to make sure that this is the right highway. This is in Binance, this is populating automatically, and we need the BEP20 highway. Okay, like the BEP20, not BEP2, BEP20. Next step, step number 4 here is we're going to input how much BNB we want to transfer out. Okay, in that moment now, I would click on withdraw. Now with that, depending on the exchange, you can have multiple security pop-ups that ask you, did you double check the address is really the right one? You will then have to probably go into your email and click on a confirmation code, and you will probably have to go through your 2-factor authentication because you have turned that on, right? And with that, you have now transferred your BNB to your MetaMask. Congratulations. So that was the second step. Let's go to the third step. Third step means that we now want to connect our MetaMask to the website, and we want to swap our BNB into Drip. So for that, we're going to go to drip.community. Type it in yourself. I'm going to put the link into the description down below to make sure that you have the right and correct link. You want to double check that this is really the right link that you're clicking on, because there is people that are kind of creating fake websites from Drip, and you want to make sure that you're obviously sending the money to the right website. Yeah. So drip.community. Okay, so right now it looks something like this. In a couple of days, a couple of weeks, the interface will actually change. It will look like something like that. Right now it looks like this. So here we now go on the right hand side, it says connect wallet. Double check that you have the right account, and then you can click on connect wallet. When it's connected, it's going to pop up your MetaMask thingy again, and you're going to click on your account and say, okay, I don't have like a screenshot of this right now. We're going to okay that, and then you're going to have your account connected. It's going to display your account number up here as well. And from there, we're going to click on swap on the swap page. Okay, we're going to need it on the swap page, because on the swap page, we're now going to swap our BNB into Drip. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the buy Drip section. Okay, just scroll down a little bit. So the way this works, there's a couple of things that's quite interesting. Up here, it actually displays the price of drip right now. And over here, it's going to show you how much BNB you have in your MetaMask wallet at the moment, how much you have available. Now, I have nothing available in this account here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pretend that I'm having 1.987 BNB. Okay, just a random number. What you want to do now is you want to buy as much drip as you want, obviously, but you want to make sure that you leave a minimum of 0.1 BNB in your MetaMask account for gas fees. Okay, if you don't have any gas fees in there, then you can't send any transactions. It's kind of like the posted stamp that you have to put on your letter for that letter to actually get sent. Anything that you do, like every time you do something inside of your MetaMask wallet, you need a little bit of posted stamp money. So you need to leave a minimum of 0.1 BNB in there. So if I have 1.987, then I would put here the amount 187 in there. So that I still have a little bit in there for post money. I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to click on buy. Now with that, it's going to pop up a little MetaMask thingy again. I'm going to click on confirm. And when you have you're probably going to get a little pop-up up right here that says transaction complete. If you get that, then you have your transaction completed, and in that moment you now own drip. Congratulations. Now this is a really important part that a lot of people forget. Without them doing that last step that we're going to do now, they're not actually getting that 1% a day. So the last step that we need to do here, the fourth step, is now deposit the drip. So for us to activate the account and deposit the drip into the faucet. So the way that this works is, first of all, we need a buddy address. For you to be able to actually get that 1% per day, you need a buddy address. You don't need to create a team or anything, but you need an address to get your account started. If you want to use our address, I'm going to put our address in the bottom, in the description down below. All you need to do is you click on faucet, and you're scrolling down until you find that section that says get a buddy. And down here, you're going to have to paste that address in there that is in the description down below, or you go online and find somebody else's address, right? But you need somebody's buddy address for you to be able to start this. So I've pasted it in there, and now I'm going to click update. In that moment, that's step 1 done. Step 2, we need to now deposit drip into the faucet. The way that you do that is going to scroll back up. We're still on the faucet page, and we're going to find the place that says deposit. Okay. Now up here, it's going to show us how much drip I actually have in my wallet at the moment. You're going to click on maximum here. Okay. Don't leave any drip in your wallet, because they're going to just sit there, do nothing. And you have to have a minimum of 1.1 drip in here, or this is not going to work. Okay. So if you leave less than 1.1 drip in there, you're not going to be able to deposit it later until you have bought more, so that you can deposit a whole 1.1 drip again, or at that point that 1 drip. Okay. But for us to get started, we need 1.1 drip, or you're not going to get your 1% return. So I'm going to click on max, so that this whole number just kind of displays in here. I'm going to click on deposit. And with that, it's now going to have a little pop-up. I'm going to click confirm, and it's now going to deposit this into this section here. Now this is a screenshot of another account that I have with drip. So in this account, I have 19.991 in drip in my deposit already. Okay, this is where it shows how much I've got in the account. This is where it shows how much I've got available. So this is where your 1% are going to be spit out every single day. Now you have the two choices. Yeah, if you wanted to compound these 1% back into deposits, what you're going to click is hydrate down here, right? Hydrate means compound in drip world, right? If you click that button, then all of this kind of gets put in here, minus a 5% tax, a little tax. Okay. Now, if you want to take that money out, you're going to click on claim, and you're going to pay a 10% tax, and you're going to be able to pull that money back into your MetaMask. And from your MetaMask, you can then sell that drip to get money out of it. Now, here it's going to show you how much you have claimed and how much you have compounded. Both of them are going to be displayed in the same thing here. And down here, you have the maximum payout. So this is where it shows you how much money you would be able to actually take out before the account burns out. If you would stop hydrating right now, if you wouldn't put any more money in, this is how much money I could take out. With this account, if it would stop right now, I could take out 72.965 drip at the moment, right? If I would not put anything more in. And then there are two other things that are being displayed. Is on this side is if I have any team members, and on this side if I have gained any referral rewards. So with that, after you've walked through all of this, you have now set yourself up so that you can compound or that you can make 1% per day, and that you have access to a place where you can compound your interest and potentially get yourself in a place where you can create yourself a really nice side income with crypto. Now, if this video was helpful, if you enjoyed that, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe so that you get updated when the next videos are coming out. And then if you have any questions, make sure that you join us in our Telegram group, and we'll do our very best to help answer any questions and support you through the whole process. And with that, I'll see you soon.